The main reasons startup companies fail and how to succeed instead. Hi, my name's Amanda Rabideau, founder and CEO of Arch Collective. For the past 3 years, I've been working with startups day in and day out to help them grow and drive growth for their businesses to ensure that they succeed. I want to share with you some of the things I've observed that causes companies to fail, especially when they're in the startup phase. No one starts a company with the intention of it failing, but the unfortunate truth is that startup companies fail all the time. Founders, no doubt, are going to face many obstacles on their journey from beginning a company through to its success, whether these are financial constraints or an economic market downturn. Obstacles will always pop up, but savvy founders can plan for and prepare for their future by making sure that they pay attention to what are those things that caused other startup companies to fail. Stats show that 11 out of 12 startup companies fail. And for software companies, that number changes slightly to 9 out of 10 companies. So why do so many companies fail? And how can you avoid making sure that your startup company is one of those that succeeds? Failure to build a strong team. Tom Eisenman, a professor of entrepreneurship at Harvard Business School, recently spoke at the Princeton Engage 2022. At this conference, he talked about how he's interviewed scores of failed founders in the hopes of identifying recurring patterns leading to startup failure. He summed up entrepreneurship as pursuing a novel opportunity while initially lacking resources, and pointed out this, by its nature, creates the risk of failure. It's doubly risky if you try to do that and you don't have the team, the money, the connections, the support you need from partners, and so forth. This is a prescription for failure. Founders who believe that they can do it all by themselves are bound to fail. Startup founders must be able to delegate, to recognize where they need to build a team, or where should they bring in freelancers or third parties to help fill in those talent gaps. Doing it all by yourself is a one-way ticket to failure. Failing to define pain points. Your tech offering has to solve a problem, otherwise it's a novelty or a trend and it will fade very quickly. To determine if your product or service has legs, be sure to engage in some rigorous and focused customer research with your target audience. I often recommend using voice of client interviews to listen to and understand the pain points of your target audience, and then help you channel or define your solution for that audience. Make sure that your research is rigorous and focused on listening to your clients rather than offering them an immediate solution. Find out what your target industry is and find out who might be an early adopter of your app or product and why. When you can define the problem, you can market the solution, and you can make the solution even better. Failing to create a marketing plan. The tech startup market is crowded. Right now in the United States, there are 71,000 startup companies. Needless to say, standing out is going to be a challenge. Marketing should be an integral part of your strategy for your business, not just an afterthought. Your company is going to need to continue to drive leads, build your brand, and establish your company or your executives as thought leaders and subject matter experts. Companies that create a sound marketing strategy are more likely to experience growth. Those that don't invest in their marketing are going to find growth extremely slow, or in some cases, non-existent. What are the keys to success? Unfortunately, there isn't just one single thing that every startup company can focus on to ensure that it's successful. However, definitely make sure you're well informed and you avoid these pitfalls or these startup myths that we've just covered. Work with experts who've done this before. This could mean mentoring with other startup companies, partnering with existing founders who've had success, or even onboarding a fractional executive who's worked with multiple startup companies. The final word. As well as looking at why startup companies fail, Tom Eisenman also had a few points about how companies can fail well. In other words, if you do make mistakes, it's not necessarily the end of the world. You can own those mistakes, learn from them, and come out stronger. Even if your company, your product solution fails completely, with the right planning and management, you can preserve your relationships, protect your reputation, and keep your business integrity intact, so that way you can bounce right back and maybe start your next venture. Make sure that you have the right people on the team supporting your business from the get-go. Book a 15-minute discovery call with an Arch Collective team member and learn about how marketing and branding can help position your business for long-term success. And if you like this type of marketing and startup information, subscribe to our channel. I'll see you next time.